My name is Daniel Brooks, and I'm not his biological father, but I've been there for every scrape knee, every school play, and every nightmare that sent him running down the hallway into my arms. And if that doesn't make me his father, then I don't know what does. It started 13 years ago. I was 41, working construction in a quiet North Carolina town. I wasn't married. Never had been. I had a house, a truck, and a dog named Whiskey. Life was simple and predictable. And then came Julia. She wasn't the type of woman you just met. You remembered her. Strong-willed, unapologetically honest, beautiful in that natural, windswept kind of way. She came to town with a 5-year-old boy in tow and a look in her eyes that said she'd seen too much for one lifetime. They rented the old Bennett place across the street from me. The first time I saw her, she was struggling to fix a leaking faucet on the porch. I walked over, offered to help, and within 5 minutes I had it sealed tight. She smiled, offered coffee, and that was the beginning. At first, I told myself I was just being neighborly, fixing things, helping with groceries, walking her son, Eli, to the bus stop when it rained. But something changed. Eli wasn't like the other kids. Quiet, watchful. He didn't smile much, didn't talk unless spoken to. I didn't ask at first, but I noticed the way he flinched when someone raised their voice, the way Julia winced whenever someone mentioned his father. One evening, she told me the truth. Her ex had been violent, not just with her. With Eli, too. They'd escaped, moved states, started over. She didn't want anything from me, just safety, a fresh start. And God help me, I wanted to be part of that start. What began as neighborly turned into routine. Routine turned into partnership. Partnership turned into love. We never made it official. Julia had been through enough paperwork in courtrooms to last a lifetime, but it didn't matter. I was there for both of them. Eli didn't call me Dad at first. That took time. Years, actually. He called me Dan, and that was okay, because I didn't want to replace anyone. I just wanted to be what he needed. And over time, we built something. Mornings with cereal and cartoons. Nights with bedtime stories. And the dog curled at our feet. I taught him how to ride a bike, how to fish, how to throw a punch, but only if someone really deserved it. We had Christmases with hand-cut trees and birthdays with backyard bonfires. I watched his handwriting go from shaky block letters to messy cursive. I cheered when he won his first spelling bee and cried quietly in the garage when he lost his first baseball game and thought he was a failure. I was there. Julia passed away when Eli was 10. Pancreatic cancer. It came fast and took faster. I remember the way she held my hand in that hospital room and whispered, "Don't let him go back. Don't let them take him." You see, Eli's biological father, he found out that he wanted custody, not because he loved the boy, but because he hated losing. I mortgaged the house, hired a lawyer, fought tooth and nail in court. The judge looked me in the eye and asked, "Why should we let you keep him? You're not his blood." And I said, "No, but I'm the man who made his lunches, who held him after his nightmares, who watched his mother die and stayed when most would have run. I may not be his blood, but I am his father." It wasn't easy. The case dragged on for 8 months, but in the end, I won. And the day the papers came in the mail, the day I was officially declared Eli's legal guardian, I cried harder than I ever had in my life. He called me Dad for the first time the next morning. He was 11. He's 16 now, 6 feet tall, broad-shouldered, and stubborn as hell, just like his mother. He's talking about college, wants to study mechanical engineering. Sometimes he still asks about her. I tell him the good stories. And when he asks about his biological father, I tell him the truth, but not all of it, because he doesn't need those scars. He's got enough of his own. I still drive the same truck, still live in the same house, still drink coffee on the porch every morning, watching him head off to school. I never married. I didn't need to, because being his dad, that was the only thing I ever truly wanted. And every time he says, "Hey, Dad, I know I did something right." Even if the world sees me as just a man who stepped in, I know I became the man who stood up. And sometimes that's more powerful than blood ever could be.